Hey guys, welcome to a bonus baby name video. This week I am doing Scottish baby names. As I'm going to do these sort of around the world, different dialects, baby names, I really wanted to try and team up with as many local bloggers as I could, so you get to hear really traditional names in their own accents as well, because it changes it so much. So I've teamed it with one of my greatest online friends, Ash, who you will know as Ash Mama Reid. Ash is Scottish. She lives up in Scotland with her husband and her 2 children. It's so cute. I absolutely love Ash's accent, and she jokes that for her, she thinks her voice is neutral and that I've got an accent, but she's just got the most lovely voice.
Hi guys, it's Ash here, and I'm so excited to be teaming up with SJ on today's video, with it being a Scottish names video, and I'm of course Scottish. If you pop over to my channel, you can see the other 10 names that we have come up with. I'm sure SJ goes into much more detail than me, but again, you might want to hear the Scottish accent behind those names, so come over to my channel, have a look at the video, and I really hope you enjoy this little collab.
As I said, I'm going to be doing lots of round the world baby names, so do let me know a local blogger you would like me to team up with from your country. And if you're brand new from Ash's channel, thanks so much for swinging by. I'm SJ. She's probably said I do a lot of baby name videos here on YouTube. I'm also a mum of 3 who practices gentle parenting, positive discipline, and yeah, a bit of a vintage hoarder hippie who likes baby names. So if any of those things are your bag, don't forget to hit subscribe. So my first boy name, a modern Scottish name that was coming up on lots of lists I read, is the name Evander, and it's also a hugely popular name on my channel where we talk baby names every single Monday. It's kind of a modern or an elongated version of Ivor, which is a very old Scottish name, or the Scandinavian Ivar. Evander has become really well used by younger parents around the world, but it's still got those Scottish roots. I think it's a really great one, and it means bow warrior. Warrior with a bow, so really cool. Sounds like a hero. So I really love the name Evander.
Another lovely name that has Scottish origin is Brody. You can either spell this B-R-O-D-I-E or B-R-O-D-Y. This name actually means broad eye, broad island, and can also mean little ridge. For me, when I hear the name Brody, I instantly think of Brody Jenner, who of course is Caitlyn Jenner's son and an American actor. Also stepbrother and half sibling with the Kardashian Jenners, and is someone who I always think of as having a lovely name, which I find quite unusual. I don't hear of many Brodies these days, but when I do, I think it's a lovely name. And I love again the fact that it can be spelled 2 ways, it has 2 syllables, and it also means second son when you translate it literally.
Kelso is a river in Scotland that also lends itself as a boy's name. So nature names are really popular, and it's actually a very traditional way of naming somebody. So you would have been named after the place where you dwell, so people could often find you, or by your occupation, and Kelso is one such name. It's really rare and unusual, but I really liked it because O names are so popular for boys, whether at the beginning or at the end. We love the O sound. It's such a handsome one. We often talk about names having the O factor because baby names are quite cool like that. It means chalk, so it's a very earthy name as well, and it was actually the surname of Ashton Kutcher's character in that 70s show, if you know that. So Kelso, what do you think of it? I think it sounds really cool. It sounds like a lead singer of a band to me, Kelso, but what do you reckon of it?
Another place name that I love in Scotland is Harris, and although this actually does considered to have English origin, Harris is a Scottish island and does definitely remain a prominent name in Scotland. Translated literally, it means son of Harry, and upon closer inspection it derives from Anglo-Saxon descendant, where it's basically travelled to other Celtic countries like Ireland, Wales and Scotland. Harris is also part of the Campbell clan, and their tartan is navy, blue and green. My very last name for a boy is Drew. I love the name Drew. I think it is very classic, and I had a good friend at school who was called Drew. Now, Drew is actually a derivative of the name Andrew, and St Andrew was the patron saint of Scotland, and that's why you have St Andrews the town, and that is absolutely beautiful. If anyone ever comes to Scotland, please make sure you visit St Andrews because it is absolutely stunning and a gorgeous day. So much history is steeped in it. You should definitely go and pay a visit if you're ever here. But yeah, of course, St Andrew is the patron saint of Scotland, and Andrew obviously shortened version being Drew. It's a very, very prolific name in Scotland. Now, obviously a lot of Andrews nowadays get called Andy. We actually have a friend in our group of friends who's called Andy, and I love that name. But I also do love Drew, so maybe I'll just start calling him that. And the name Drew I love because it's unisex. You can use it in males and females, and of course, most notably for me, it springs to mind is Drew Barrymore.
So many of you are watching Outlander, the Scottish period drama at the moment, and a huge name in that is the name Marcelly, which means pearl. It's such a gorgeous name, and I think whenever there is something that is big on Netflix, like the 2 fastest rising names from last year in the UK was Ada and Arthur, very directly linked to Peaky Blinders, but it's just so lovely. I love L sounds, it's so unusual. Marcelly, so get in there quick with that because I see that one getting popular very soon.
My next girl's name is the name Skye, which is spelled S-K-Y-E, feels like a spelling bee over here. And this name has Scottish origin and also a little bit of English origin, but of course the Isle of Skye is an island off the west coast of Scotland, and the name Skye actually means adventurous and free-spirited, which any little girls called Skye that I know definitely have those traits. It's a beautiful name, it can't be shortened, and I think it's absolutely stunning for any little girl. I also say this in a lot of my name videos, but I am very, very visual when it comes to names, and I love the way that the name Skye writes. I know that's a really bizarre thing to say, but I think that's something to take into account when you're looking at names for babies, and I definitely love the name Skye. I don't hear it too often now, I know maybe 3 or 4. Yeah, I think there's 4 Skies that I know, and yeah, the name is absolutely beautiful. I think it is so pretty and fitting for any little girl.
Another gorgeous girl name is Iona. It's one that I don't hear so often around, but with Isla being like the 3rd most popular girl name in the UK, I can see Iona being such a lovely choice if you love Isla but think it's too popular. It's the name of an island in the Hebrides in Scotland, so really strong Scottish vibes coming from Iona. And it actually means purple jewel. How nice is that? So I wonder if Violet and Iona are also linked. I shall have to get my geek on and have a look at that, but I really love the name Iona.
Another girl's name I absolutely adore is Maisie. Maisie can be spelled 2 different ways, so you can have it M-A-I-S-I-E or you can have it M-A-I-S-Y. Both which I absolutely love. I think the I-E name is the one I gravitate towards more, but they're both lovely spellings of the same name. Maisie is actually derived from the name Margaret, which is very popular among an older generation. Where I stay, there are lots of Margarets that I can tell you that are people's grands. It is a name that I do associate with an older generation. I've not heard very many younger Margarets. Maisie is a name that has been derived from Margaret, and Maisie actually also means pearl, which I didn't know until I researched this, which I think is a really lovely thing to say that your name is associated with.
And the last one I've chosen is the name Ainsley. So Ainsley can be quite gender neutral, but really highly popular name with mums out there at the moment. Ainsley, like Everly, and all those L-E-Y names have nature meanings. Lee means meadow, so anything that ends in Lee, so like Ashley will have or Stanley, the boys' names means like stone by the meadow, and Ainsley means one's own meadow. So that is so pretty, isn't it? So Ainsley, definitely a top choice for a Scottish girl name. So I hope you liked those names. I hope you liked meeting Ash. Don't forget to head over to Ash's channel now to see the other 10 names that we have put together for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe when you are over there. Ash's channel is one of my favorites. Her Instagram is also one of the most beautiful Instagrams out there. Her stories just crack me up. She's one of the most genuinely funny people that I know. She makes me laugh every single day when we chat on our little WhatsApp. Thanks if you're here from Ash's channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'd love to have you here on mine. Don't forget to let me know a baby name list you would like me to do. I take requests, you can pop them in the comments below, and I will see you next Monday and next Wednesday for more baby names. Lots of love, guys. Bye.